Black played. King e6. Pause the video to analyze white's next move. Queen d5 check. King e7. Rook e1 check. Bishop e5. Rook takes e5 check. Queen takes e5. Queen takes e5 check. King d7. White has a decisive advantage. Let's go to the next game. White just played. Queen h5. Pause the video to spot black's next move. Rook g1 check. King takes g1. Queen g7 check. Queen g5. White is planning to play. Queen takes g7. King d7. Queen f8. Bishop d8. Rook a1. On b5. On promotes to queen at a8 check. King b6. Rook a6 mate and dominate the board. Bishop takes g5 move preferred by black. Rook g2. White might go for rook takes g5 and establish a winning position. On takes g2 move preferred by black. King f2. Black has a decisive advantage. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. King d1. Pause the video to spot black's next move. Queen takes b3 check. King e1. Bishop b4 check. Bishop d2. Bishop takes d2 check. King takes d2. Queen takes b2 check. King d1. Queen takes a1 check. Queen c1. White is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game. Black played. King f8. Pause the video to spot white's next move. Queen h5. Knight takes f6. Queen h6 check. King e7. Rook g7 check. King e8. Black is preparing to play. Rook c1 check. King takes c1. Queen c6 check. King b1. Queen c2 check. King a1. Queen c1 mate and take decisive advantage. Queen takes f6 played by white. Queen takes g7. Queen takes g7. Rook takes f2. Black is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game. Black just played. Pawn takes g6. Pause the video and try to find white's next move. Queen takes g6 check. King e7. Queen f7 check. King d6. Queen takes e6 check. King c5. Bishop e3 check. King b5. Bishop takes b6. Bishop b4 check. White has a strong upper hand. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Knight takes e5. Pause the video and try to find black's next move. Bishop h6 check. Rook d2. Bishop takes d2 check. King takes d2. Rook takes b2 check. King e3. Knight c6. Black might go for knight takes e5. Bishop d1. Bishop e6. Knight c2. Bishop b3. King e4. Bishop takes c2 check. Bishop takes c2. Rook e8 and increase their advantage significantly. Knight ac4 played by white. Rook takes e2 check. King takes e2. Knight takes e5. Knight d6. Black is dominating the board. Let's go to the next game. Black just played. Rook e8. Pause the video to figure out white's next move. Black is aiming to play King b6. On g6. On takes g6. On f7. Rook f8. Rook g5. Rook f3. Rook takes g6. Rook takes d3 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook takes c5 was chosen by white. Queen takes c5. Queen d7 check. King b8. Queen takes e8 check. Queen c8. Black wants to play queen takes e8 and seize the initiative. Rook d8 move preferred by white. White is aiming to play. Rook takes c8 check. King b7. Queen c6 check. King a7. Rook a8 mate and seize the initiative. Rook takes c2 played by black. Queen b5 check. King a7. Queen takes a5 check. King b7. Queen takes b4 check. King a6. White is clearly ahead. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. King d8. Pause the video to find out white's response. Queen d1 check. King e7. Queen d7 check. King f6. Queen f7 check. King g5. Queen g7 check. King h4. Queen h6 check. King g3. Queen takes h2 check. King takes h2. On e7. On f4. On promotes to queen at e8. On b5. Black is struggling to keep up. Let's go to the next game. Black played King e6. Pause the video to analyze white's next move. On f4. White might go for pawn takes g5 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook b5 move preferred by black. On f5 check. King e5. On f6. King takes e4. On f7. Rook b7. King h6. White is setting up to play pawn promotes to queen at f8 and take decisive advantage. Rook b8 played by black. On g7. King d3. On promotes to queen at f8. White is aiming to play queen takes b8. King d4. On promotes to queen at g8. King c5. Queen c7 check. King b4. Queen c4 check. King a5. Queen d8 mate and gain a significant edge. Rook takes f8 move preferred by black. On promotes to queen at gx f8. King d2. Black's loss is confirmed. Let's go to the next game. Black just played bishop e6. Pause the video to analyze white's next move. Queen d4 check. King e7. Queen c5 check. King d7. On f5. Rook bc8. On takes e6 check. Queen takes e6. Queen d4 check. King e7. Rook e5. On f6. Queen takes a7 check. King d6. Queen d4 check. King e7. Rook takes e6 check. King takes e6. Black is outplayed. Let's go to the next game.